There's bigger stakes on the plate.
Bigger stakes on the plate.
Another fun thing about there's bigger stakes on the plate.
Did you just?
Something I just made up.
Bigger stakes on the plate. That's a great expression.
Yeah, I actually
delete that part of the podcast and save that.
Hello and welcome to the Daily Friday. It is Friday, January 23rd, and we have another incredible episode for you as always. My good friend Dan Carney stopped by and we talked all the news that's fit the podcast. Then we were joined by Jack Atkins, who is a reality TV star and a casting producer for the next season of Traitors. He talks how you could get onto Traitors as a normal fan. And guys, the biggest news, the Daily Friday podcast is now moving to 2 times a week. And we have a newsletter coming out Monday, Wednesday, Friday, podcast Tuesday, Thursday. Every day of the week, there's Daily Friday for you to enjoy, to distract you from the horrific realities of life.
True.
Yeah.
That's so uplifting.
That's so uplifting. But guys, thank you for tuning in so far. We really appreciate your support, and we're excited to move to twice a week. Tune in. All right, let's get into the episode. All right, guys, everybody, welcome to the Daily Friday podcast. The one, the only actor, comedian, scoliosis haver.
I do have scoliosis.
Lingerer.
I do linger.
A body like Cat in the Hat. Dan Carney, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you, everyone, for that lovely introduction. I do have scoliosis. I have
That's
acute
awful.
Scoliosis. I also have hip dysplasia.
Wow.
Much like a German Shepherd. Because we were both bred for aesthetics. How about that?
Come on. Give it up. Guys, Dan is coming in town from New York. He just met on his flight. He was sitting near Malcolm Gladwell.
I sat very close to him.
Yep.
As he was in first class, and I was not actually, but he was boarding Group 6 with me.
Good for him.
Yeah.
My friend actually was telling me the story. He was visiting last weekend, and he was like, I was waiting. I landed in L.A., and I was like, that guy looks a lot like Kenny G. And it was Kenny G.
Who's Kenny G?
You don't know who Kenny G is?
No,
the saxophone guy.
Oh, I'm more of like I'm a reader, So Malcolm Gladwell, I'd recognize immediately. Kenny G? That's
every
hilarious.
crew has one Kenny G fan and one Malcolm Gladwell fan.
That's so real.
Malcolm G.
Wow, dude, Kenny G. What a great.
He's the guy that's
name.
like the famous saxophone player.
What has he done?
He's done a lot.
What's he
done?
He's in. Remember I showed you that video the other day of Last Friday Night by Katy Perry? And he's playing on the roof. Have you ever seen that video?
No.
Most notable.
Dan, again, only if it's not books, Dan doesn't know what you're talking about.
Okay,
if it's not on the text, I'm not aware of it. Yeah, anything digital screens,
My
I don't
brain
do.
just doesn't wrap around.
Yeah, but if you can transcribe it on a sheet or something, I'll read it.
Okay.
Right. Oh, right. It sounds good.
I can read his sheet music. I can do that. Yeah.
You don't listen to music. You just read the sheet. That's actually that would be awesome.
That's how smart I am.
Wow.
Dan,
Malcolm Gladwell and I we got to talk a little bit.
Nice. You got to give him a piece
Chat
of
it up.
mind.
I feel like with flights, planes, it's like planes, churches, church, and there's probably like one other thing. But like situations like that, I'm always scanning for attractive people. Because you're kind of like
you landed on Malcolm Gladwell right away.
Malcolm Gladwell was a nice consolation prize for me not meeting my wife on the 10 a.m. flight here to Los Angeles.
It's fair. Like, even as a married man, I like to look at good-looking people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even about
and I'll say
trying
this.
to make them my girlfriend. I just want to look at them.
You just stare at
them. Or
them.
my boyfriend. Yeah. You're a very handsome man, sir.
I really admire your looks. Well, Malcolm Gladwell has very nice skin.
Oh.
Yeah, he's very nice skin. He looks good.
Wow.
Yeah, he looks better in person than he does on anything else.
Because he's put in his 10,000 hours of skincare. That's a joke I stole from you.
That's right.
From earlier. That's okay.
That's okay. It's fine. I have so many jokes. You can have at least one. You get one joke at the beginning of the podcast.
Yeah. Get it off, and I'll get the rest.
I'll get the rest. Yeah.
Guys, if you're not familiar with some Daily Friday lore, Dan over here was the original face and video content behind Daily Friday when I was living in New York. Mm-hmm. We were living together.
Yes.
Dan and I made some amazing videos together.
We did. And then Jack fired me.
I did not fire you.
He fired me in the dead of the night on
Christmas Eve.
On a Christmas Eve, the Friday before Christmas.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun. I was really sad when he moved.
to LA and we couldn't make the distance work.
We couldn't make the long distance almost never works. But at least we knew. We didn't try it. No one caught the other person cheating or anything like that.
You never caught me. Yeah.
No, I never caught you. I never got pregnant.
Right.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I didn't get pregnant before you left and have a miscarriage when you're gone and never tell you. That didn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. It was
So it all
kind of
worked
like
out.
La La Land, you know? It was like, what could
Exactly.
have been? It was a really...
Who
It
is
was
who?
beautiful. It was-
I'm definitely episode.
Oh, yeah, you're wildly successful.
Fuck you, you piece of shit.
I
Don't
own
say
a
it like,
jazz-
oh yeah, you're wildly successful. Nah.
You are wildly successful.
No,
Dan
I
has
would
been
be.
going
I would
extremely
be
viral
Ryan
lately.
Gosling.
No, I like to own a jazz club. You know that. That's been a
yeah,
long-term
but I'm.
passion
Oh,
of
that's
mine.
true. And I definitely would like work with like an auteur like Yorgos Lanthimos and like,
Of course.
you know, be naked and several.
Shave your head for
yeah,
bald and...
Absolutely do that.
No, but I mean, the real reason we stopped working together was we just... I couldn't work with someone I was that attracted to. It was hard to focus, so... You've gotten much hotter as well since you're here. You're in town from New York, which right now is actually facing a lot of snow this weekend.
Yeah, am supposed to fly back Monday.
Okay.
And we'll see. You know, that's just, I think, a little bit after
Yeah.
the storm, but I don't know.
They're calling it a snowstorm that like you will remember for the rest
They
of your
s-
life, which is like seems like a threat. Like
They say
you're gonna
that.
remember this fucking snowstorm forever, dude. Have you been seeing by the way, some of the videos of like the Russian snow?
People are trying to kill themselves. They can't because there's too much snow on the ground. It's a terrible time to be depressed in Russia. People are jumping off buildings saying, I finally worked up the courage to do it. And then there's 20 feet of snow underneath.
That's an incredible take on that I never.
That's what this guy's doing. He's like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to kill myself. Film me while I kill myself.
Hopefully
I'm
my
so
ex-girlfriend sees
excited.
This. Yeah.
This is all your fault, Rebecca. I hate you. Oh, this is going to feel so good. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Today we're going to go through some of our top 5 stories for the pregame. To bring up in the pregame, everything that is crossed our radar, all the news that's fit the podcast.
Yes.
Dan,
Yes.
you are a native of Florida.
I lived there for a period of time, correct?
Are you upset about Miami losing the national championship?
Not in the
this week?
slightest. Miami is like its own world.
Yeah, it's a completely different than Florida State crew.
It's mass. I mean, Miami is just its own universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say my heart does break for the students of Miami. The largest student, Abella Danger. Are you familiar with Abella Danger's work?
No.
If you don't know who Abella Danger is, just type in Abella Danger student. She's one of the world's biggest porn stars, Dan, and we know you knew who it was.
I don't watch porn.
Okay.
Sorry, I know who
breaking
Malcolm
news,
Gladwell
her-
is. You like Abella Danger. That's
I don't necessarily watch it, but I'm aware of it because I have my finger on the pulse.
Yes, it crossed your desk.
It has crossed my desk. A lot of things cross
this?
my desk. It would actually be interesting to see the things I decide not to share
Yes.
with the larger world.
Wow.
Yes, my filter is I've seen some dark things. But Abella Danger is a porn star who retired a few years ago and is currently a student at University of Miami.
Good for her.
She was pictured on the ESPN broadcast multiple times, and people were like pissed about it, and she had to like issue an apology.
Why'd she apologize?
I don't know why she apologized. She said, "I'm sorry to anyone who I offended by being at the game." Abella, you don't have to apologize.
Wait, that's sad.
It's
It
so
is sad.
sad.
Here's what I'll say. She posted a video of her crying after the game, not because Miami lost, and I feel bad for her.
Yeah, I feel bad for her too.
I also feel like
I'll reach out.
I'll reach out. Yeah,
That's what I'll do.
Shoot her a text. You guys are
Hey,
in touch.
saw your distress a little bit.
Yeah.
Don't feel the need to apologize. We're here. I'm here for you if you need anything.
Yeah.
Follow me back if you want. No big deal.
No big deal. I
deal.
post content that you might enjoy.
You might like it. Hey,
Yeah.
a little bit of levity in this time of stress for you.
Yeah.
Let's get those cortisol levels down.
Where my hug at?
Yeah. 20 other texts above that.
She's like, oh, that's a nice message. And then
Oh,
she
I've been
keeps-
there. I've been there just replying to her at like a restaurant.
I love that.
Did you get the garlic bread?
Some of the other funny things from this game was like the former players that went to Miami. Michael Irvin has been like, I can name 2 players on the Miami football team, and Michael Irvin
Beast
standing watching the confetti like he's Stephon Diggs after they lost.
So funny.
Like thinks he's on the team. Like
Classic retired. Is he divorced?
I think so.
This is big divorce guy energy.
Yeah, like we'll be back. We'll be
Yeah.
back. Like, dude,
We.
you're not on the team.
He's
dude.
like, I'll probably never have another child. Is he a father? Does he have kids?
Hey, he's got 4 kids.
Okay, he's got
Elijah,
4 kids.
Michael Irvin Jr., Maisha, and Chelsea.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
they're probably out of the house. You know, he needs something to do.
Yeah.
It's a good activity, man. If I was like a Hall of Fame football player, it's exactly what I'd be doing. Going
and
back to
honestly-
the alma mater, really just kind of like, you know, it's like, hey, I maybe like have a couple years where like my knees are good enough to like stand.
Right.
Let's do this.
Let's milk it.
I'll go to happy hour.
The other part that I thought was really funny, if you click that clip, Ed Reed comforting a player afterwards wearing one of the biggest hats I've seen in my
Oh my
entire
God. I thought his
life.
hood was up.
No, it's one of those like big hats.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
It's
I want a big
incredible.
hat. Think how cozy you must feel underneath that.
It would feel incredible, and like I want to like comfort people with a hat like that.
Yes.
It's like so hard to take them seriously. It's like, hey Jack, I'm so sorry.
Hey, there's room for two underneath this thing. Get under my hat. Let me talk to you real quick.
Come under this hat. Yeah, why get an umbrella when you can get a massive hat?
Dude, that hat is awesome. I wonder what the padding feels like.
Yeah.
Where do you buy hats like that?
How much does that retail for?
Yeah,
like
look that up because
big hat.
I legitimately will buy a big hat like that and walk around with it.
I feel like you can make a great video out of that.
The annoying thing about being a comedian is like I legit would like to walk around with a hat like that. But I guess people would be like, "Oh, Dan thinks he's being funny in the hat." It's like, no, that hat is super comfortable.
Yeah, no one takes me seriously when I wear my big hat.
It like sucks. It's the adult version of having like a little blankie. You feel safe underneath it.
True. So they're sold by a website called Noggin Boss, which is what I would call a big hat.
Gotta be careful saying that.
Yeah, $129 retail.
That's nothing to a guy like me.
Yeah, I wonder what the shipping looks like. Yeah,
I'll throw it on the company card, throw it in a video. I didn't even. It was free.
Right, you're already drowning in credit card debt. Like, what's another $150? Honestly,
I know that is a slippery slope. Is it only NFL stuff?
I believe it's probably multiple things.
I'd like to get like some sort of sea creature on it. Maybe like a kraken, like a penguin. I was thinking squid. I do like squid. I really do find them very fascinating.
Okay.
We've never captured a live one.
Wow.
Never captured a live giant squid. There's no giant squid in captivity. Yeah.
That's insane.
We haven't?
No. I mean, us three definitely.
I feel like we could recently.
We could. No, I did. Yeah.
We haven't,
but we haven't.
Yeah.
You guys have not. I have. Yeah.
I have not done it with you guys. I've done it solo.
But I could teach you and we could do it together.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea of just like
Patreon. We captured a giant squid.
BYO squid.
I bought a huge. They grow up to 13 meters in length.
You know what? We might have to have you back just for Squid Facts.
Squid Games.
Love that. I like the concept of just wearing the hat and just not acknowledging it. Just like people are like,
I'm stuck on squid.
Sorry,
I'm just
man,
like guy who tunes into Squid Games and he's upset that there's no squids in it. It's like, what the fuck? I thought they'd be playing each other.
Squid versus squid.
But yeah, the hat's big.
Yeah, about this whole hat thing. Yeah, whatever. Let's not talk about the squid.
The hat's big and I like it.
The final moment that really jumped out to me from the Miami game, I feel like you and I should start two-manning like this, the way Brady and Belichick. Did you see the picture with Jordan Hudson and Alex Earl together?
I did.
Implying that perhaps Brady and Belichick were on a double date at the national championship game. Would that molecule change the world?
It would certainly change
your world.
My world. Yeah. Because Alex and I are very close, famously.
Of course.
So this is the first I'm hearing of it.
Yeah.
No, good for them.
I'm surprised we didn't get the nod to that.
I love when hot, successful people are having sex and hanging out on boats and being on the water together. It's nice.
Speaking of hot, successful people, let's transition to our second story of the week. Are you up to date on the Brooklyn Beckham situation going on with his mom and his family?
No, but the Queens Beckham, I'm all over.
I don't know if I get what you're talking about.
Get it? 'Cause it's not Brooklyn, it's Queens.
Let's see that one more time. Yeah. Say that joke again.
Yeah. No,
Are you familiar with the Brooklyn Beckham situation?
No, and I'm more. Fuck. I fucked up. What was my line?
Dan was making a joke about boroughs, which I actually really appreciated. Borough humor is some of my favorite.
Love the borough. Outer borough humor.
Outer borough humor. That's right up my alley.
Blue collar guy like you.
100%.
I did see this. His mom was dancing all sexy with him.
So Brooklyn Beckham, the son of David Beckham and Victoria Beckham, also known as Posh Spice in many communities, has spoken out about his parents. Said he's estranged from them. The biggest thing that jumps out here is at his wedding, he said his mom interrupted the moment that was meant to be interrupted the moment that was meant to be his first dance with his wife for a song with Mark Anthony. Mark Anthony came out and was like, "Come on to the stage," and then danced with him what was described as very inappropriately in front of everyone.
I saw a little
in a way that humiliated him beyond belief.
Can we pull it up?
Yeah.
Are we pulling that up?
So unfortunately, we don't have a clip of that.
AI it. Tell Grok to make it.
Grok undress.
make Brooklyn Beckham's mom dance sexy on him. That is really rough, dude. I think that like people like old Hollywood like this, because I mean older Hollywood, whatever. Then
it's not really how, but I know what you're saying, like,
you know
old
what I mean,
celebrities.
like old celebrities. Like I think their brains are just past redemption.
Yeah, it's like. By the way, I would love to be at a wedding like this. Where could you imagine?
That'd be fantastic.
It would be so
dream.
I've always
because weddings are so boring.
I've always wanted to be at a wedding where someone objects or like the bride walks out at the wedding. Yes, not someone I'm close with who has their feelings hurt. I mean, they probably will have their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they definitely will.
But I just want something interesting to happen at these things, and to have the mother of the son like dance wildly inappropriately with the son during the first dance with the wife. That's kind of sick.
It's definitely something. It's definitely something. These people will face no repercussions for it.
I'm going to read the quote. In front of our 500 wedding guests, Mark Anthony called me up to the stage where the schedule was planned to be my romantic dance with my wife, but instead my mom was waiting to dance with me instead. My mom, that's how you know he's British.
Me mom.
My mom with me instead. She danced. I can't really do an accent.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, I don't know. She danced very inappropriately on me in front of everyone. So, what kind of dance do you think she was doing?
Wait, that's the last line?
Yeah, well, there's like a whole thing.
I see.
I'm not going to read the whole thing. He basically did like a huge Instagram story about it, but what kind of dance do you think she's doing?
Be funny if she's doing like the Heil Hitler the whole time.
It's like, Mom,
it's not the time. What does this have to do with Mark Anthony?
I mean, I know he's pissed off, but it's Mark fucking Anthony.
It's Mark Anthony.
Yeah, like, come on.
Yeah, are you not going to dance all sexy with Mark Anthony? That's his whole thing.
All right, if you're someone who has no idea who these people are, just a brief overview. Brooklyn Beckham is the son of David Beckham and Posh Spice. They're like super famous in Great Britain. He is now estranged from his family after he got married to his wife, Nicola Peltz, who's an actress.
And what's her deal?
And a model. She's the daughter of a billionaire.
I feel so bad for all these people.
I know.
My mom danced with me weird at my $1 billion wedding, and my model wife, and who's a billionaire, was there, and it was supposed to be her.
That's actually so. Yeah, like I was sexualized by my mother. Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up.
At least your mom talks to you. I think one person we're forgetting about is the dad got cucked.
That's true.
He low-key cucked his dad.
Yeah, Izzy, are you like familiar with this situation?
No, I don't know.
Whose side? If you were marrying a guy and like his mom started like grinding on him,
I would be like, that's weird, but also be like, Mark Anthony's right there.
There's bigger stakes on the plate.
Bigger stakes on the plate.
Another fun thing about there's bigger stakes on the plate.
Did you just?
Something I just made up.
Bigger stakes on the plate. That's a great expression.
Yeah. I actually
delete that part of the podcast and save that. No. We have proof that you said it for the first time.
The fun thing about Brooklyn Beckham that came out a couple years ago, this was in 2023. He is a photographer. His book that he came out of photography. Did you see some of this?
No, this is the most fucking bullshit on the son of famous rich
so
people
funny.
ever.
It's like a picture of an elephant in Kenya. Elephants in Kenya.
Pictures.
So hard to photograph, but incredible to see. I understand, but this is a book of your photography.
Hey, sorry. I really tried my best here, guys. This elephant was not cooperating.
It was way cooler in person.
Yeah, like, it was sort of like you had to be their situation.
Smoking is bad, but I love how the light illuminates his hands and face. Beautiful. Dinner. I like this picture. It's out of focus, but you can tell there's a lot going on.
And his mom is like, oh, this is so hot.
I can't wait to grind on you.
God,
you're so hot.
I wish you weren't my son.
Let's transition to our third story of the week. Dan, it might surprise you to hear this, and I'm sure this is on your radar. We have had our first ever bovine use of a tool.
Yes.
In world history.
What is a bovine?
Like a bovine is a cow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
a cow. A pet cow named Veronica uses a tool in a surprisingly sophisticated way. A cow has picked up a stick and used it to scratch its back.
You know,
which actually is the first recorded use of a multifunctional tool. The cows are coming for us.
You know what's really funny is I did get a notification of this on my phone, and it was literally that. And I was like, why? I thought they were talking about Veronica the comedian.
Yes. Yeah.
And I was like, why is National Geographic reporting this?
Veronica comedian has scratched her back.
I'm like, wow, she's really made it. They're watching her every move.
She really has made it. I mean,
this is a beautiful cow. I'm glad that she's finding comfort. Look at how joyful
she's got the wrong end.
She's beautiful.
She did. She's not there yet.
You're not there yet.
I got my dad a back scratcher for like his birthday or Christmas like 10 years ago, and he still has it.
Wow.
Yeah,
I think
he
there's
uses
something
it all the time.
universal about a back scratcher.
Dude, a back scratcher, if you get me that as a gift, that you love me. Like 100%.
Good to know. I do think it's interesting that like they figured out a tool used to scratch the back, but I guess I'm like, what other problem would a cow need solved in their life?
God, this is really making me want to get a back scratcher.
I know, it's kind of just like...
I know, but that doesn't... It's this. It's like, oh man, it's the best feeling.
It really is. When you think about it though, like what...
Look at it
Like
go.
what's next for the cows? Like what other tools would they possibly
They start
need?
milking themselves.
Yeah, exactly. Like milking yourself, feeding. You don't need to worry about food. You're in
Developing technology, possibly even.
Yeah. Coming up with a currency.
That's
GDP.
Developing an economy.
Yes.
Society.
Depression. Yeah.
Therapy, counseling.
It's honestly all kind of over
Health.
for cows.
Like, actually, we don't eat that.
Yeah. Maybe like figuring out what your passion in life is, worrying about it, art. Yep. That's what all the things that are coming next for the cow.
They do have a bigger head than us.
Cows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wonder what's in that brain.
Probably a lot.
Yeah.
And Dan, are you familiar with the Far Side cartoon called Cow Tools?
No.
This was a cartoon from the Far Side that was published in October of 1982. It depicted a cow standing behind a table of bizarre tools with the caption "Cow Tools." Okay, the reason this is popular is
great name.
Literally, no one
band name.
got what this was and thought it was funny, and they wrote hundreds of angry letters to the newspaper, like, "What is the joke here? We're not supposed to understand." Which is how people respond to the newsletter most times.
That's real art. That's art. That's how you know you're doing something right.
True comedy should not be funny.
No,
that's what I've always
said. Should just piss you off.
So I mean, anyways, cows are the future.
They are.
They're
cows are big. If you're going to invest in anything, invest in cows.
I think we should just transition to our next story. Dan, I think you might enjoy this one. A man with a terminal illness got to play GTA 6 before he died. Did this one come across your desk at all?
This did come across my desk.
I like the idea of like an adult Make-A-Wish situation.
Well, and wasn't there a fire here?
And then there was a fire immediately after he did this, and they were like, we have to delay the game again.
So I have a friend, the other night we were talking about aliens.
Of course.
And my friend was like, would you, if like an alien showed up, was in your closet, came out, was like, hey, I'm an alien.
Yeah.
I'll take you back to my home planet. Like, would you go? And I said no. And my friend was like, you wouldn't go? And I was like, no. And I was like, so what happens? Like, you just go and you never come back? He's like, yeah. He's like, I've always been obsessed with worlds. I think that'd be sick. Yeah. And I was like, I'm like, you might as well kill yourself.
I guess.
To everybody else, you're dead.
Yeah.
And what's the point?
It sounds like he doesn't have a lot of people that he's close with.
That feels like what this is, hey, you get to play Grand Theft Auto 6, but we're going to burn you down. Like, yes, you're not gonna live to tell anybody. You'll get to see the other side, but you gotta go.
It is an interesting dying wish. Like,
yeah,
I want to play a video game before I die, but I guess I don't know. What would be your dying wish? To meet Abella Danger, maybe?
Yeah, maybe that.
Dan's really sick. This is Dan's mom. He's really sick.
My son is so sick.
My son is so sick.
Please, Bella. Please, Mrs. Bella.
Please, Mrs. Danger.
Mrs. Danger. My son is so sick.
Yeah, I do. It also kind of feels like they're running out of excuses to keep delaying the game. Where they're like, "There's a fire, and we also let a dying guy play. We need 6 more months."
Yeah, please. There probably is no game.
There probably is no game. Honestly,
I know.
I do feel like the GTA has been pushed so many times that like it just can't live up to the hype when it actually comes out.
Yeah.
Not that I actually care about GTA 6
No,
anymore.
I don't play video games.
Yeah.
So I don't really care.
It's hard to continue to play video games and also have like any other hobby in your entire life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or even just like go to work on time. I have a really busy schedule, Dan.
Guys that can't play video games, I'm not going to show up to work. The next day.
I know myself.
If we start now, the week is ruined. There's no one at this office. Where is anybody? It's a huge office.
They're all in their offices.
People are in Japan. People are...
It's Japan month.
Yeah, it's Japan. We went to Disney in Japan.
We drank 12 beers once in Japan.
What a life.
Let's actually, let's wrap up with our 5th story of the week. The Stephen Hawking tribute from a group of Spaniards. Yes. Dan, at one point in life, would you want to go to the running of the Stephen Hawkings or the wheeling
the wheeling of the Hawkings?
The wheeling of the Hawkings.
Dude, that would make this epic. Is if people were running against them.
They were just,
these are the bulls, and you have to like not get run over by the people are climbing on the walls to try to avoid
100%. Yeah, like they're coming through the town. A group of Spanish carnival performers have paid tribute to Stephen Hawking in what may be the most eccentric homage the physicist has ever received. So it's basically
homage.
Homage.
First time reading homage.
Sorry. Homage. I'm very French these days. Essentially, if you're not watching it, there's a group of, I would say, a dozen, maybe 2 dozen men dressed as Stephen Hawking going on a electric wheelchair through the streets of Spain.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful sight.
It's very touching.
It's very touching
because he was touching people at Epstein.
Yeah, he was on Epstein.
Is that not offensive to do that?
I think once you're on Epstein's island, it's kind of all bets are off.
Yeah.
I think he sort of waived his rights. I think if he was on an Epstein's island, then it's one thing. And now here's the thing: they are nailing, especially the person in the front, the legs, the hips turned.
Yeah,
like they're absolutely nailing that.
Yes. But I don't think they're making fun of him. I think they're doing this as an homage, and a way to raise money for ALS. So like I don't think they're like actually like sincerely doing this, which is like a little weird to me.
I don't mind it. You know, I don't think it's my place to decide whether this is offensive or not.
Fair.
I don't know why they're throwing silly string and confetti on them. That does feel a little out of place.
Element.
That feels like we could have maybe not done that. But here's the thing: in Spain, they don't work. They just dress up as Stephen Hawking. And where'd they get all these wheelchairs from?
Yeah,
I feel like the money spent on that probably could have gone to ALS.
Yeah, maybe.
Hopefully, they donate the wheelchairs afterwards. How much does like 150 electronic wheelchairs
in wheelchair expenses
at the very least? Look at this production.
Yeah, they are getting sprayed.
They rented this space. They got to clean that up. They have actors.
Yes.
Maybe they had to rent they had to pay for the street. That could have all gone to ALS.
You know what it reminds me of? Have you seen the
Also, you don't want Stephen Hawking as the face of ALS.
Yeah. There's better. Like Lou Gehrig.
Yeah.
He's been dead for a while. It does remind me of have you seen the video of those children smoking cigarettes?
This is an all-timer.
This is honestly my favorite video.
This is one of the greatest videos of all time.
It was a TV tribute to Serge Gainsbourg. It had kids dressing up as him complete with cigarettes. And like
French, right?
Like 5 o'clock shadow, a glass of whiskey. These were French people, not Spaniards.
I love that. I love the French.
Yeah, Europe is an interesting place.
I love how they're mean. I like it.
He's like crying.
I know, he's moved.
He is. I would be moved too.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Epstein's like, oh God, I wish they look younger. Make him take off the makeup.
Well, guys, if anyone gives you a hard time for your Stephen Hawking impression this weekend, just say I'm Spanish in my heart.
Yeah, that's it.
It's a tribute.
Yo no hablo inglés.
Yo soy Stephen Hawking. All right, Dan. Any final words before we let you go?
Oh well, you've definitely let me go before, so this wouldn't be the
emotional
first time.
Yeah,
you fired me. And no, hey, it's good to be back, even just for an hour.
Yeah. Follow Dan on Instagram, Dan Carney.
That's right.
TikTok, Dan Carney. Twitter /X, Dan Carney. Do you have any shows coming up? Anything else that you want to plug?
Yeah, I have shows in Florida,
Cool.
April 3rd and 4th, and St. Pete. And then actually I'm doing a show in Tallahassee the week afterwards.
Epic.
So like if you're a college kid and you want to come see me perform.
Abella Danger.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Abella Danger, if you want to come, you get a free ticket.
Guys, follow Dan. Dan's very funny. If you're in New York, go out to some of his shows.
Yes.
Dan, welcome to the podcast. Thanks for coming.
Thank you so much for having me.
I'm still in love with you.
I'm in love with you very much. I had your baby.
All right, guys, welcome to the pod. One of our new favorite guests, Jack Atkins. Give it up for Jack, the star of The Circle, current producer for The Traitors, and an actor in Chet Hanks. Not Chet Hanks.
Well, that's the inspo.
That is the inspo actor in a web series called Chet Bond, which I was actually also in an episode. One line.
Yeah.
Actually, not even one line. One look.
It was a signature look.
It was a signature look.
The town is still talking about it.
I'm known for it. Thank you for coming on the pod. We've been chatting about having you coming on for a while, but now that Traitors is out, I thought it was a good time to have you on.
Yeah.
So welcome.
Thank you, man. Yeah, I've always been I love Daily Friday.
Good.
Love Play Date. Love Almost Friday. I just love like the Friday Beers universe and what you guys are doing over here. So
100%.
Getting to meet you on set, shooting that pilot, and then connecting through our good friend Blake Sherwin. Shout out
Blake.
The project.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really exciting to be here.
Rock and roll, dude. I have been. So when The Circle came out, your season came out in like what, 2021?
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
I followed you because I was like, this dude is hilarious. Yeah, I've been following you, and then Blake hit me up about some project he was doing, and he showed me. What was the thing where you like answered the questions?
Little brick answers the webs.
We'll put some clips into that. It was very funny.
Yeah,
it was like what was it, like a kind of like a GQ
it was like
questions?
the autocomplete, like the when they answer like the autocomplete interviews.
Yes.
We did like a satire of that where I played like a SoundCloud rapper.
Yeah, it was fucking hilarious. And then I saw the clip and I was like, why do I know that guy? And then I was like, oh my God, I've been following this guy for 5 years.
Yeah, look at him now. Bro.
Look at him now,
Big
bro.
SoundCloud rapper.
So you're a star to me. You're a star to
Appreciate
people
that.
online.
Well, I remember back when you followed me from like Work, Retire, Die.
Yeah.
I was looking at it, I was like, oh, this is dope. And I remember, I think because Blake, we were like mutuals with Blake. I asked him and he told me about you. So I feel like it's been this has been cooking.
This has been cooking in the lab. Yeah. So we're finally taking out of the oven.
Yeah.
And putting on the podcast.
Exactly.
Does that make sense?
100%.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
This has been 6 years in the making.
Exactly.
When I applied to The Circle, I was like, my goal is to be on the Daily Friday, which it wasn't even a podcast yet, but I was like, I know this.
That's a lot of people's goal for doing anything. So you're not special, by the way.
No, I know.
So you were on the show The Circle. Explain the show a little bit to people that don't know what it is.
The Circle is a Netflix reality show. It's sort of like a social strategy competition show, kind of in the vein of like Big Brother. And everyone is in the same like apartment building, but you're in separate apartments. And you can only communicate digitally.
Yes.
So each round you're like talking to people. There's like different games and competitions, kind of building relationships. And then each round you like rank everybody by how much you like them, trust them, whatever. And then the two most popular people each round get to like remove someone from the game. But because it's all sort of digital, some people are themselves, and then some people pretend to be like other people because you have these. Yeah,
you can like catfish the other people.
Exactly. So I did that.
Wait, before we get to that, did this come out? I think season 1 came out during COVID, maybe, or right before.
Yeah,
COVID.
It was right before. Season 1 came out like January 1st of 2020,
which is like perfect timing for a show like this.
It's like I don't know if they like planned it was all
wow,
all
that could be a conspiracy theory.
But yeah, and then COVID happened, and because it's a very COVID oriented show where everyone's all like separated anyways.
Yeah.
So kind of season 1 kind of blew up in right when COVID started, and then we filmed season 2, which like the one I was on, like fall of 2020, and then
during like that was like still
before like the vaccine and all that. Yeah, and we went to we filmed in the UK.
Okay.
So because we were going
you filmed
overseas,
in the UK?
Yeah, because we were going overseas, we also had to like quarantine for 2 weeks before, and then film the show, which you're also quarantined. So I was basically alone for like a month, which was kind of depressing,
kind of weird. Yeah, and the show is an interesting show to watch because like you're probably to film because you're like talking to yourself.
Yeah,
you're like in a room by yourself, and you like is there a producer in the room with you while you're shooting it?
So you have these. There's like you have a producer. You have producers 24/7. But they're separated and they communicate to you basically through like a speaker in the corner. And they can see like everything you're doing and like. But a lot of times there's a lot like.
By the way, did you jerk off at all?
No comment.
Okay, all right, cool. The producers might not see it.
Yeah, the bathroom was the only private place.
Got it.
For whatever activity you want to do.
Got it. That's what I always wonder about, like Survivor. But anyways, we'll continue.
Yeah, I love Survivor too. I'm like, I don't know on Survivor if
they probably don't have the energy to.
I think that's the thing. You're so drained. It's like your tea is
100%. 100%. You're just like that would actually kill me if I did that.
Imagine someone gets like they actually get built up, but they do that like tribal.
They're like Jesus.
Yeah, no privacy. They're just going at it.
All right, okay. So there's those producers like talking you through the mics the whole time, but otherwise you're just talking to the camera and like it's funny because like when people like write their message, they're like saying it out loud, and you're like, did you feel like after you left the show, you were like talking to yourself more than you normally would, or you were like, I'm done?
I don't even know if it was like after or before, but I feel like before I was also doing that more because I was like trying to get
You're
ready.
Like practicing
because you know it's like such a weird thing of like you have to like self-narrate a little bit, like just in your daily life. And I am the type of person where if I'm alone at home, like sometimes I'll just be talking to myself, like, which I think is why it's good. Not like a ton. Like
no, but
I think that'd be kind of crazy. But sometimes you just start doing a bit with yourself.
100%. Yeah.
But then,
you spend a lot of time in the car in LA, so it's like you got to talk to yourself a little bit to like not feel crazy.
Especially as an actor too, it's like sometimes I'll be in the car on the way to my acting class. I'll be like getting a scene ready, so I'm just like sitting there like in traffic, like yelling to nobody, and I'm like, do the people next to me think
you're
I'm
just getting into character? Yeah,
exactly.
You gotta get into character.
But I think even after, for a little bit at least, like even like the way I was texting people, because it's all text, you're like really strategic. You're like, oh, I really got to cook. Maybe I'm just good at cooking up good text now.
That could be what it is. It's a really good way to improve your text game.
Yeah, and then in the show, there was a lot of like hashtag usage in the messages, which is
that's so like 5 years ago.
Yeah, but the thing is, you were texting, so the hashtag, like, even then, like you would be texting your friend, be like hashtag Friday night out. Like, people ask about that. I think the reason we would kind of utilize that is because you have a very limited amount of texts. And so I think the hashtag was the way to sort of like
eliminate spaces.
And like throw another idea out that was maybe a separate idea where you couldn't, because you're not texting 5 things in a row.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to be like, you text something maybe about like building a connection and you don't want to be like blatant, then maybe at the end you throw like a little hashtag of like an alliance name and they're like, oh, it's an alliance.
Got it.
That was kind of my.
I could see I could see how coming out of that you were just overthinking every text messages you ever sent after that.
Yeah, pretty much.
How long does it take on a reality show to like kind of forget that there's cameras on you the entire time?
I think you're both like always aware, but not overly worried about it. You know what I mean? Like I always knew that the camera, like I didn't like forget.
Yeah.
But you kind of just, I mean, at first
you're in a weird situation though where you're like by yourself in a room.
Yeah. I mean, I remember like the first, like walking in and like the first conversations you're having, I definitely was acutely aware of like there's the camera in the corner that's like rotating around. As I'm, that's like, moving
kind of weird.
But and you start to kind of forget about that.
Yeah.
But you definitely remember like, oh, I'm on camera.
Yeah, don't say any slurs or anything like that.
Thankfully, I'm never the type to do that anyways.
I'm just giving you.
But no, 100%.
Yeah, you're like, well, okay. So then you went into the show, which was kind of funny. You were basically your picture was a girl you were
like
friends
a sorority girl. Yeah, because at the time I was in college, I was like very frat boy kind of, and they were like, and they suggested, they were like, what if you were a sorority girl?
Oh, so they kind of like, so did you have to like, first of all, how do you pick which of your friends that you, as a girl to be like, you're pretty hot, it's not I'm not in love with you, but I want to pretend to be you for like.
So when I applied, I was like down for what I was like, I'll be myself, I'll be whatever. I'm like really interested in the show, so I, whatever you want me to be, I can do that. They suggested that as an option. I thought it was a good idea, but literally like exactly kind of what you said. And at the time I was like a sophomore in college, didn't have a ton of like girl friends.
during COVID too.
Yeah, during COVID.
Yeah.
And so it literally was like, hey, super random. I might be going on this show called The Circle and I need to pretend to be a girl. Could I like send them your pictures and like see what they think?
That also feels like such a lie that you're just like using to like talk to a girl, just get a picture of a girl for like no reason.
It's like they want a lot of bikini pictures
like,
for some reason.
It's super weird.
But luckily, and the one I ended up using, I felt like she'd be good off the rip because she was like 4'11", like very cute, super sweet, like wholesome, fun vibe. And I felt like that, I think like in reality casting, and we'll get more to this maybe later. I think like that juxtaposition is so important. I'm super tall.
It's like funny watching it to be like this guy. So
it's
this guy's pretending
to be
like
the exact opposite of like someone who's like 2 feet shorter than me. And
that was funny, and you did a pretty good job
for a while.
And then, did you get busted like?
It was the makeup.
Yes, you had to like do makeup on something. Describe it because you lived it. I
lived a nightmare. For a while I think I was doing okay. Like people told me, even the girl I pretended to be after was like, you did. She was like, you talked better than I would have talked.
It's like actually a little scary how good you were.
No, I had to like flirt with dudes and stuff.
That's the weird. You're like, do I feel? You're basically doing the Monty Teo thing.
And then, but we got to this. They do these like little challenges in games to sort of like get to know people, but also to sort of create opportunities for people to get. Yeah. And so they did one where we got like a mannequin and a bunch of like makeup, and we had to make the mannequin look like us, in the show, which for me was like a cute sorority girl. And I had done a little bit of prep in terms of like my ball knowledge. I know like there's foundation. I know there's contouring and all that good stuff.
Sure.
I did
That's
not
pretty good ball knowledge,
I did not practice actually doing makeup.
Like why would you think that that's something that you
exactly? Yeah. And like season 1 they didn't do anything like that. Yeah. So this was pretty much designed to fuck me over.
To expose you.
And I just did like the worst job ever. I immediately knew I was like so cooked.
You did the level of job where it was very clear you were not a woman.
Yeah. Like, as soon as it popped up, and they had Jonathan Van Ness from Queer Eye. He was like the judge, and they saved mine till last. And immediately he was like, "Oh, honey, like this is awful." And I was just sitting there like, damn. And it cuts to everybody else being like, "Oh, that's not a girl. Like,
that's not a girl at all." And like, they were like asking you like makeup brands, and you like made one up.
Yeah, because then like the follow up the next day, it was like this other competition where someone asked me like name 5 makeup brands,
which like I actually don't think I could do today.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I mean I had like 1 or 2.
Yeah,
and I mean I should have done more prep. My thinking, like some people
looking back, I really should have done more.
Some
prep.
people come in with like full on notebooks.
Yeah,
to me now for the sake of like winning the show and winning money, I should have done that.
Yes.
But I was like, this is reality TV. Like, what about the spirit of spontaneity and improv?
I respect that.
Because I was like, if I mess up, at least it'll be fun. And like in the moment, you're like,
it's funnier that you messed up at doing the makeup. Because
I never thought
if you really trained it. Yeah.
I never thought it was the most fun. Like, no shade. Because I mean, the woman who won my season was catfishing. She had a bunch of notes and was always prepared. And like, that's why she won. Yeah. But I never thought it was very fun. And in any season where someone would get asked a question, they pull out a notebook and they're just like flipping through their notes. Yeah. So I want to see people like improvise.
100%.
And now when it's at your expense of like, and you lose out on 100K because of it, it's like, wait, maybe I should have
actually locked in a little bit.
But I think in terms of like good TV, it was more fun.
Well, I mean, also like in like you joining this show, like I guess it's kind of like people do reality show competitions to make money, but like you are interested in being an actor, being in entertainment, so it's like you're also kind of showcasing you being like a funny person.
Yeah, and I didn't know I was really interested in the acting route at that point. That's kind of what sparked it, I guess, because that kind of brought me into the entertainment world and like showed me I could explore that.
And then you guys did the Chepon thing is in the festival in New York last week. That happened.
Yeah, so I got back last night from New York. That pilot we did was definitely our biggest undertaking. Chet Bond, License to Chill. Basically, I play James Bond's Nepo baby son who gets a job at like the CIA. And it's a mockumentary, sort of Office style meets like James Bond, where it follows along with me getting like a bunch of like dumb antics.
Yeah, it's very funny.
Thank you.
You basically like, I don't want to I mean, they can watch it on YouTube. Right
now it's not out because we're doing a festival run.
True.
So you could definitely talk a little bit about it, and then it should be back up in the future. But and then you were in a little bit of it too.
I was in a scene. I was at a party. You were like describing your job, and I was reacting.
Yeah. No, it was great. You were great. I don't know if you remember. There was like one girl that was there that was an extra. Yeah. We were like mid scene. She was just like on her phone.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's like I'm like looking around talking to everybody, and I look at her and she's like Snapchatting.
Yeah,
I think at one point she was filming me on her phone. I was like,
it's like a very LA thing.
Yeah, I was like, I was like, if there's like not that many rules to being like an extra, like that's like one of the one rule.
Yeah, you can't be like FaceTiming in the middle of the scene. Yeah. All right, so you're gonna keep going with the acting stuff, but you also have been doing some casting for reality shows as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you're like, just in general, like high level, like how do people get found for reality shows? Like, I know a lot of people want to be on it. I'm also just curious, like where they find half these people. Like,
yeah. So, I mean, we get a lot of applications.
Yeah,
it depends on the show, right? Because like Love Overboard, for example, was a brand new show.
Yeah.
So we got some apps, but like nobody, there's no show out. Like people hadn't
heard they don't know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Traitors obviously different, like pretty popular show. So we get a lot of applications. We look at all the there's a lot. We work our way through all of them.
Yeah.
And then
you just like we DM also people.
Yeah. That's the thing. We're always like, sometimes we're looking for different kind of unique stuff. So we'll just kind of keep our eyes peeled. Ever since I've been working on reality, I feel like I kind of just go about my day or at different social events or whatever, kind of just keeping an eye out for interesting personalities. And like if I see someone who looks unique, I'm not afraid to go up and just kind of get their info and keep them in mind. So I kind of have a Rolodex of people. Where,
like what is something that you look for with someone, just like something slightly off?
Yeah.
Like when you say you like how would you describe like unique? Like this person's a personality, this person's just like,
I think it's so subjective and sort of like intangible. Like, I always feel bad when people ask because it's like there's but I think a lot of it boils down to just like a charisma.
Yep.
Like if someone walks into a room and like the energy shifts to them, and not necessarily because they're like the hottest person in the room, but they just kind of are very much themselves and like kind of command the room, attract people's energy. I think is great. Obviously, like enthusiasm and just a general like sense of like banter and fun. Like if you're applying for reality TV and you're like an extremely monotone person, like that's just like not really gonna work.
You should be animated.
Exactly. And again, same thing though. We don't want people to be like overly animated.
True.
Like it depends on the show, but most shows, and at least in my personal taste, like we don't want the people that are gonna be like, yo, what's up, guys? I'm done. It's like that's just like fake. Relaxed. Like we want real. Yeah, we want. And I think the biggest thing for me, especially going through that process as an applicant, is like you want real. But I think we all have a part of ourselves. We all have different parts of ourselves. Okay, there's a part of everybody that's like a little bit more energetic, a little more enthusiastic.
So tap
like when you're doing the podcast, you're probably a little more
animated than if
you're just like chilling at home with your like on the FaceTime with your boy. So and we also, like I said, juxtaposition is really interesting. Where something that might make someone unique is like, oh, it's like Miss America, but she's also like a chess grandmaster.
Got it.
You're like, oh, that's like things that you don't really see everywhere. Or unique careers. Like if someone's like an astronaut, they might have a different perspective on life than like your average like
actor model. 9 to 5. Yeah. All right. So you're casting for Traitors this season. First of all, I know the original season was normal people. Why do you know why they're shifting more towards normal? Is it going to be a season of normal, a season of celebrity? Like
I don't really know. The first season was half. So there's a UK version as well, and honestly, I don't know a ton about what they've done. But with the US version, the first season was like half reality celebrities, half normal.
Okay.
Then it became like all celebrities, reality TV stars. But the one we're casting now is all normal people,
which is kind of cool.
Yeah. And I kind of commend like the network. Because I think a lot of
that's kind of a risky move because like it's a really big show. Like I think it's probably been their biggest original show on NBC, and like a lot of the draw is like, oh, okay, I recognize that person. I recognize that person.
It's a cultural thing. Yeah, people talk about Traitors, and so now, and they used the names that they had to help draw the audience in. But now that you have the audience, I think I like that they're exploring the potential of like
could this just faces. Be exactly. And I think it's interesting because I think with celebrities you bring into it like some of the people know each other or they know facts about them that would lead them to think that they're a traitor. Like last season, the guy from the fucking show where they work in LA and he like cheated on Tom Sandoval.
Oh yeah.
And everyone's like, well, you're a liar. Like it's like they have prior context about this.
Yeah,
person
he had the moment where he had like a slip. He's like, women are more likely to be cheaters, and everyone was like,
it's like you, the man. That's
you're like the guy. He's like, sorry, traitors. Sorry.
Right. So it's like that kind of thing. It's like it does shift the game a little bit because you like know things about them.
I totally agree. Yeah, but a lot of the times, like the celebrities, they might not even like watch the show.
True. You can tell this people that are like, do you know the rules of this? Like,
and it's tough sometimes with Traitors because if you're like too good at the game, that might make you a target.
Voted. Exactly.
So I think with the civilian version, it's like nice that we love when people know the show and like want to play the game, and so I think that could add an element too, where hopefully everybody in the cast is a gamer, like ready, and not like not in an over
but like
knows the show and like the gameplay could kind of maybe evolve and advance a little.
Yeah,
bit.
So like this is actually good. Like, what are you guys looking for? How does someone get cast on Traitors, and what exactly are you looking for when people submit applications? And you might get a lot more applications. Yeah, because of this viral podcast.
Viral. The hit podcast. kind of. I don't want to get too into it, but kind of just some of the stuff I was saying earlier.
Like be animated on camera or not.
Yeah, have energy, have charisma, and that could be like whatever that means to you, right? Like not like we love like a good nerd, you know. But
Sure.
And nerds can have like their own charisma too.
Yes.
You know, there's like a different like just like be passionate about the things that you talk about. I think kind of ties into like charisma. And yeah, we love like unique.
Yeah, like so do you have
careers.
something unique or unique hobby that maybe is a juxtaposition? Focus on that, like highlight that in your interview. Like.
Yeah, and we love, and like I said, we love to talk about like gameplay, and we love to hear like why someone would want to be a traitor or faithful. And I think tying those things into your real life, your personal experiences, your career, and kind of justifying like what would make you a really interesting faithful or traitor.
Yeah.
Is always,
When you're
like, really
casting, are you being like, all right, this person would be a good traitor, and we gotta cast the traitors, or are you kind of like, this person would be good no matter what?
That's a good question.
Yeah, like if I wanted to be on, could I be like, I want to be a traitor? If I'm not a traitor, don't fucking pick me. Like,
it's a good question. I don't know exactly what I can't say in terms of our process, but I would say if you're applying, it's good to know which one you'd want to be. We don't mind if people are open to either. Yeah. But I think you're really trying to sell yourself. It's better to like pick your lane and explain why and go 100% on that than to be
one or the other.
Yeah. And I totally understand, like, if I were playing, I'd be open to being either.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know? I just kind of want to be on the show. Yeah, exactly. I want to meet Alan Cumming, honestly.
Exactly. And I've said this a few times just to, like, on my story and stuff.
Yeah.
If you're interested in being on, don't, like, just apply, right? Like, if you apply and put, like, my name, I'm going to go watch your video. Yeah. I get so many people that hit me up, like, should I apply? And I'm like, I don't even know you. Like, if you want to be on the show, then yeah, you have to apply.
Yeah, I mean, yes.
Don't ask me. And then I know it's like from their perspective, like you might as maybe ask, but it's like I've gotten a lot of like messages. Truthfully, haven't had time to like look through everyone's DMs.
Sure.
So the most efficient way is to just go apply. Say that Jack Atkins referred you.
Hell yeah.
And I'll go check it out.
If you want to be on Traitors, apply now. Yeah. Have you seen like the Jeff Probst thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can do the Jeff Probst.
He always ties it into like something really, he's like, if you're a mom and you've ever been to the beach, apply now.
Yeah, exactly. Apply now.
If you're a faithful listener of the Daily Friday podcast,
wow,
and you want to be a faithful or a traitor,
and if you listen to any other podcast that's not Daily Friday, you're a traitor. So apply to the show. So either way, apply to the show.
If you're not listening,
if you're not listening,
you have to.
Yeah, you have to.
We just covered everybody.
Yeah, we got our blanket statement out.
I think the hardest part of the application for anything is like the video portion.
So take time with the video.
Take time, but also like it's one of those things you kind of meet someone. Even if it's like in person, within 15 seconds, you just kind of know.
Sure.
Like, is this someone I'm, like, even on like a personal, is it someone like I might want to be friends with? Is it whatever? So watching a video, we don't need like crazy production value.
Sure.
We don't need like a 10-minute video of you like explaining your life story. It's more of like a 1 to 2 minute intro with good energy and just kind of like telling us a little bit about yourself, why you would want to be on whatever show that it might be, whether it's Traitors or whatever. And usually I feel like within 1 to 2 minutes, you kind of just know if someone is like captivating. And then all the other stuff, all the other like background info, it's like, you know, we'll call you and we'll learn about it. You know? So,
and I think like one thing I've heard too is like if you get through certain stages, you might not get on that show, but they could put on you on another show. And
I think there's a lot of overlap at times. I mean, I just speaking from general things I've heard, it's like sometimes someone, like I have friends who like went on certain CBS shows because they didn't make it on the Survivor Big Brother, but they liked them and they pulled them for something else. And I also compare, like, this is something I kind of going back to my time on The Circle. Like I had applied for Survivor for a few years before I ever applied.
Would that be your
Circle.
Dream show to be on?
Ideally, yeah.
I would love to be on this.
But now,
honestly, I feel like it would be such a good way to lose weight.
Yeah,
I would drop the pounds, and I also feel like it's same thing with Traitors. It's like not an embarrassing show to be on.
Yeah, Survivor's awesome, but it's to that point. It's like I never got on Survivor, but then I apply for The Circle, I get on. So I kind of look at it as sort of like college admissions in a sense. Of like a lot of it just boils down to like the person who's reading your application. Like everyone has their own personal tastes. You might apply and like it might go to someone else's desk and like it doesn't click, or I might see it and I might think like you'd be great. And it's one of those things like you might apply if you're applying for colleges, you might apply to like your local state school and not get in, but you might apply to like Harvard and you get in, and it's just like maybe they're just valuing different things.
Different
like,
things, got
different stuff. So to that point, it's like
apply to every single reality show possible.
Not yet, but or just apply multiple times. To, if you apply once and you don't get it, like don't hesitate to apply again for like the next cycle, obviously.
My dream for next season is that there's at least one contestant on Traitors who listens to the Daily Friday podcast and signed up because of you today.
I hope so.
How do people sign up? What's the website they go to?
I think it's the traitorsUS.com.
And then give the name Jack Atkins.
Yeah, it'll ask you like, how'd you hear about it or whatever, like or who connected you.
Izzy? Yeah. Can we get Izzy on the next season?
Yeah, can I go on?
Izzy's got to apply.
Izzy's locked in. Yeah. She's passed to the next round.
My dream is actually...
I know that, you can tell us. You can obviously pass her on.
Yeah.
Right, you can just...
We'll fly you out now to stop. Yeah. My dream, to be a little more ambitious, every single person on the season. Daily Friday listener.
Hell yeah. You know what? You're right. We should be dreaming bigger.
No, but I mean,
that would be hilarious if like you only cast people from this show and they're like, dude, you can't cast again because like you're clearly
like, where did you find these
clearly
people?
biased.
It's literally like it's like a theme season. It's like Friday beers.
The Friday beers Daily Friday audience season. Yeah. All right, so people can follow you, Jack Atkins 21 on Instagram.
Yep.
Drop us some sketch comedy.
Yep.
Chet Bond. Going to be on
show.
Netflix in probably 2 years. No doubt about
hopefully.
it. And then we'll put a link to in the episode. If you do want to apply to Traitors, drop Jack Atkins' name.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We got to do maybe separately. This is not me Traitors affiliate. This is just me as a guy. You got to do a Traitors, like an office Traitors or something. You guys do a lot of like fun office. You've done Mafia before.
We've done Mafia,
right?
which is kind of like Traitors.
Yeah.
We did Traitors actually. My wife is a big fan. We did it for her birthday.
Awesome.
And I was Alan Cummings.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. It worked well, but like there is a lot of conflict and like calling each other out.
Yeah.
And if you do it with friends, it's kind of like a little bit. People like didn't necessarily like want to talk afterwards.
Yeah,
it wasn't like a chill vibe.
This Saturday, I'm actually doing like a Survivor drinking game that my friend is throwing, which I'm stoked for. But it's one because Survivor, like especially because you're like actually voting. Because Traitors, it's like okay,
it's like I just thought you were a traitor.
Survivor, it's like I just wasn't fucking with you. Like,
it's like. Traitors, it's like it's nothing personal.
Yeah.
Survivor, it is personal.
It's like the most personal, yeah. But I'm excited for that. It'll be fun. Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on, dude.
Yeah,
Appreciate
it's a pleasure,
it,
man.
Thanks for having me. All right, Jack, thank you for joining us. Everyone apply to Traitors and use Jack Atkins' name. Izzy, are you going to apply to Traitors?
Yes. I like how I was thinking about this the other day. Like you just like kind of started this bit where I'm going to apply, but I will do it. Like
why is that a bit? It's a suggestion.
You're right. No, it's real. It's not even a bit. It's actually just the truth.
It's the truth and it's what you should be doing.
Right.
Would you want to be a traitor or faithful?
A traitor. I would want to be a traitor, but I would spill the beans. Yeah. So I'd probably have to be a faithful.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you'd be a really good faithful.
What's that supposed to mean?
Because you're a terrible liar. I'm a terrible liar too.
Are you actually?
And in the interest of being honest with everyone, I've been talking about Dry January to pretty much anyone that will listen.
Yeah, you have.
And I broke it last night at the Kings game. I had like 6 beers, and I'm actually pretty hungover today.
6 beers? It's not even like a little break. That's like you have 6 beers.
No, this is the problem. This is why I do Dry January. It's like, you know what it was? I just got excited. I was like I'm going to do it. And then I had too much. And I can't be doing that on a school night.
And you did make a big deal about doing
I did make a big deal about it.
And like everybody, it's been kind of like a divide in the office, like people who are doing Dry January and then people who are not. Yeah. And all of you guys are like, oh, we're not drinking. And look at you now.
I look at you now.
You fell.
I know. And now it's all over. Now I'm just going to drink every day for the rest of my life. So, because I didn't drink for 20 days.
The only thing left to do at this point.
So I'm back on the alcohol wagon, but I'm also back on the Traitors wagon.
That's good.
We are caught up. This is going to come out. We've only watched through episode 5 for all of you also watching with us. We've not watched the most recent episodes. But Izzy, what did you think of the last couple episodes? Is Michael Rappaport the biggest piece of shit of all time?
It was long overdue because he was either a traitor. We obviously know he's not, but or he's just like delaying every single process that could happen in the show at all.
100%. He was exactly. Like this was the first time I've ever seen them be like, we actually don't care if you're a traitor or faithful.
We just don't want you here.
Annoying.
Yeah. I can't tell if he's if it's part of a bit. Do you think he knows? He has to know and he's just being silly.
Yeah, I think he just can't control his emotions at all. Yeah. Could you imagine being married to that guy or spending time with him?
I don't want to. I don't want to imagine.
Relax,
that.
bro. So the round table where Michael got eliminated, There was a lot of crazy shit going on. The other thing I want to talk about, Michael, was did you see the way he was eating his food off the plate?
Yeah, I saw they posted that. What?
He's fully taking a plate and scraping it into his mouth. Also, like earlier in the day,
it must have been so
he was
good.
like drinking water with 2 hands, like a baby.
Like a baby.
This man cannot eat, he cannot drink, and he cannot behave like a normal person.
Yeah.
One thing we didn't talk about today on the podcast, which I really enjoyed, was there's a clip of William Shatner or photo of William Shatner eating breakfast in his car, just like a bowl of cereal.
So
I don't know why it's gone so viral. He's just eating a bowl of cereal in his car, but like that's actually a pretty impressive move to pull off. Anyways, back to Michael Rappaport. Him at the round table in the final episode, so annoying. I do appreciate Rob calling him out because he was basically saying like, he was going after Colton, being like the conniving, commiserating Colton. And Rob was finally like, I have to say it. Like, that's not what commiserating means.
I love Rob.
Which was incredible. I feel like Rob is like really crushing this season.
Oh my gosh. Nobody, his name hasn't been put out there once. Like he is like so under the radar. He's doing so.
But I also feel like he's coming off as like really likable. Cause like, wasn't he like a bad guy in Love
I actually
Island?
didn't see Love Island. So who knows? Maybe he did do
like,
horrible things.
But were you aware of him as like.
I knew who he was because he's known for being so hot.
God,
and,
he's known.
And did you see those overalls?
The overalls are hilarious.
Hilarious.
He's known for that, and he's just like rocking them. He and Maura are definitely going to start hooking up. There's not a doubt in my mind.
I have a couple doubts.
Really?
I don't really see that happening at all. They haven't even spoken during the show.
Yeah, because they're biding their time, Izzy.
I guess. She's like really like nonchalant and under the radar as well, I feel like.
Agreed.
I don't know.
You're such a Maura.
I'm just so nonchalant like her, you know me.
So the part during the round table, the first round table when Colton was going after Tiffany, which by the way, Colton is also getting really annoying.
He's throwing a lot of darts and he's not hitting any targets.
That's an expression.
I got there.
Yeah, he like thinks he's running the game and he's always wrong.
He's always wrong.
Yeah, and he's like so confident.
Everybody is wrong. Like,
yeah, like this is the thing. Like, stop. Why anybody tries to take the lead in this? It drives me insane.
No, yeah, it is insane.
There's no way to know. I did like the moment when the singer songwriter was like, "I have a great ear," and then Rob, who knew that it wasn't Tiffany, was like, "Yeah, I listen to all of Eric's music. He has a great ear." It's like, wow, Rob, a little shade for you. Good. That's so embarrassing for Eric.
That's what I was saying. Like, he must have been so embarrassed. He's like, I write music all the time, then it's wrong. And he's like,
what are your thoughts on Ron?
Everyone's against him. Like, everyone is convinced that it's Ron.
Because, like, he is kind of making it seem like it could be him, but, like, he would just be so bad at it if it was him.
Yeah.
I did respect when he was like, yeah, like, one of the housewives, maybe Dorinda, was like, you never ask us about our families. And he's like, yeah, because I don't care. Like, why would he care?
Yeah.
He's not here to make friends. And like he has to like eliminate people.
I forgot that he did that. You're right. He did that.
He was kind of a dick about it.
He was kind of.
I kind of think it was fair.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny because it's like you didn't ask because you don't care because you're the traitor. But like we know he's not. He actually just doesn't care. He actually just doesn't want to know about your personal life at all.
He's just not interested in anyone's life.
There's no strategy.
Which is, you know what? At least he's honest about it. I also like, to me, we were talking about like the reasons people come up with for like why other people are traitors are always so funny to me. One of the girls was like, I'm a chef. Like, I know a traitor. It's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, what does that mean? Who's like, what?
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, in what kitchen setting are you getting?
100%. Other thoughts that you had this week, like
the BravoCon line? Did you see that?
Yeah. So the first thing when Caroline was like, "Oh, see you at BravoCon."
Yeah, and then she was like, "No, you won't." Like,
was she mad at her?
It felt. I love how everyone's taking everything so personally in this show. It's like it's just a show. Like there's like real life after this.
100%.
She's like, "Maybe I'll see you at BravoCon." No, you're not.
Yeah, and like,
what's gonna happen?
The woman who eliminated her, like, she was being nice about it.
Yeah.
Like, why does she have a problem?
Yeah, yeah. She's not even the one.
Doesn't make any sense to me. A couple quick things. I love when Alan Cummings just throws the picture on the ground after they eliminate someone that cracks me up. I think that's so fucking funny. I also love how much they love the smoked salmon at the breakfast.
And you know what? They show like the B-roll of it, and it looks fire.
It does look fire.
Looks so good.
We need to try. We need the recipe
Like,
for
how
that
do
smoked salmon.
How do we get it? Yeah, we need.
That's like the biggest takeaway for me is that this smoke. And I wonder if they're intentionally not giving them enough salmon? to create discord and chaos.
Oh, and they're like, the salmon's the best part, and they need it. Oh, you're right.
Because they're like, where's the salmon? We're out of salmon.
And they'll be like, oh, Tiffany ate the last piece. And then it's
got to be such good salmon. A good smoked salmon can change your life, honestly.
And it has.
You've said that before.
I've always said
You're
that.
on record for saying that.
Everyone knows that's kind of like my thing.
So there'll be new episodes out when this comes out. But moving forward, when we move to twice a week, we're going to start reviewing this for the Tuesday episode. So we'll be a little more up to date. Izzy, any final thoughts before we let them go? Are you excited to do 2 episodes a week?
I'm hyped to do 2 episodes a week.
We're going to be
more chatting.
Grinding.
We're going to be grinding.
More Daily Friday in your ear. Please listen. Please share with a friend. Please rate and review us on Spotify.
Yes.
Yeah.
And yeah.
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 Well said as always.
Yep.
Guys, that's all the news that's fit to podcast. Have an incredible weekend. And as always, go Jets. 2 times a week starting next week. Let's go.